Hello, this is Heisenberg.
Hey guys, GForever here, and we're going to show you these awesome new Omega Beast Godzilla figures, and we're going to help you get one. So stay tuned to find out more.
Okay, what are we looking at, GForever?
Yeah, so we're going to be looking at these new Omega Beast gigantic sized Godzilla figures. So
They look huge.
they're really big. So if you're familiar with X Plus and their gigantic series, these are going to be slightly bigger. And the first one we'll be getting is the Shin Godzilla, followed by the 2019 Godzilla, and we have Mechagodzilla from the new Godzilla versus Kong movie.
Oh, yeah, they're going to make a Mechagodzilla 2021.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a gigantic size one with lots of high-end detail. So it's currently still in development. They're making some final touches on the model. And it's gonna be really cool because they were able to get the original 3D the 3D model from Warner Brothers.
So you want to stay tuned for more details
Yeah.
in the future.
Yeah, so Mechagodzilla 2021, if you're looking for a really big size, gigantic size Mechagodzilla with lots of detail, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be premium paint, as we'll see later with with their Shin Godzilla product, it's going to look amazing.
Oh, great. Yeah, looking forward to finding out more.
Yeah, so stay tuned.
Oh, yeah, but there's other figures that are further along.
Yeah, yeah. So, but just before we talk about this, Omega Beast is actually just a product line from EZHOBI, which made the Eggmon figures. So, as you know from our earlier videos, we really love the Eggmon figures, and they actually were our top five figures from the year of 2019. This is a sneak peek at the Burning Godzilla. So this one's gonna be a pretty cool one.
And that blue lines is part of the statue.
It is. So there's gonna be some cool things. Yes. So on the left is the X Plus Burning Godzilla, and on the right, this is the 2019 Godzilla with the blue fins attack version. They're gonna be making three different versions of the Godzilla 2019. The regular version with like the without the blue effect on the back fins and the eyes. But they're all different sculpts.
Yeah,
So
but this one's clearly bigger than the X Plus.
yes, and the pose is definitely more aggressive. So I think this is really looking very cool and lots of detail. So I'm really curious to see the final look and the painted version.
So there's going to be three different versions, all a different sculpture.
Yes, all different sculpture. I don't know the full details, but I've seen a little bit of the Burning Godzilla tease that we saw in some of the images. But this is the one we're seeing right now is the one that's going to be coming out next, which is the attack version. It's going to pair up with a gigantic size King Ghidorah 2019, but that one's going to be further along. So they're going to be coming out with 2019 Godzilla first. King Ghidorah gigantic version will be Omega version will be a little bit later on. But yeah, look at this pose. It's really aggressive, and I think it's gonna look pretty cool if you have it in your collection. And lots of detail, like we're zooming in here at the actual sculpture here.
Oh, yeah, so there's like an attack version and a burning version, and there's going to
Yep,
be a third version.
the third version. Yep. So it's you see here, this is the blue spines version. They're kind of just kind of teasing a little bit of all the details that went into making this. And the sculptor is really putting a lot of effort. He's a fan himself, so he's trying to refine everything over and over, making sure it's perfect.
Yeah, the sculptor is K.N. Lin.
Yep.
K period N period Lin is the sculptor.
Yeah. Correct. And I think he's done lots of stuff in the past, like Marvel characters. So it looks like he's really talented. And he's trying to, go all out with the legendary line and some of the more classic Godzilla versions of Godzilla and other monsters.
He's also making a 54.
Yeah, 54 is on the way.
Yeah, here's the 54.
Yeah. So this is a 54, also the Omega Beast in the Omega Beast line. So we're gonna be getting this later on in the. Not sure about that one, but definitely the Shin Godzilla is. They're finalizing it, getting ready to ship. So I'm getting one for myself, and I'm gonna try to order a few extras. So if you're interested, you should send me a message on my Instagram page. We'll put a link in the video below. Send me a private message. If you can find me, find my Facebook page. You can send me a message there as well, and we'll put an image of my email address if you want to reach out that way. So
Oh yeah, and then here's the Shin.
yeah, here's the Shin Godzilla. So this is the heat raising version. When they're making it, they're gonna have like this clear material and putting paint on top, so you can get a lot of reflective light, similar to some of the newer X Plus figures. So you'll be getting. I think the paint job on these are gonna look phenomenal. Like it's gonna be really really bright colors. And it's really exciting to see. I think looking at my gigantic X Plus, the colors are very flat, and here it pops out a lot more. So I'm very curious to see it in person, and also if you're also interested, I think if you missed out on the X Plus gigantic, I think this is a great opportunity to get a gigantic sized Shin Godzilla, as well as the upcoming 2019 Godzilla, and of course the Mechagodzilla. I think that one's pretty exciting to
Oh yeah,
see.
yeah, and these are big. So the
Yeah.
like the top of the tail. So on the Shin Godzilla, the top of the tail is goes up 68 centimeters, which is
Yep.
about 27 inches.
Here we have a picture of the X Plus on the left and the Omega Beast on the right.
Yeah, this is a candid photo, I think, on a cell phone, so you're not
Yeah.
getting like a really precise comparison. But you can
Yeah.
certainly see it like a difference in color. But it looks bigger. Hard to tell
Yep.
with this camera. But one thing I'm noticing, it looks bigger and it certainly looks more colorful. That
Yes.
like the
Yes.
colors on the X Plus are quite muted.
Yeah, especially on the chest. Like if you remember, like Shin Godzilla does glow on the chest area as well, in addition to his back fins. So there's a lot of good. I think the paint job is going to be pretty nice.
Here's a comparison from the back.
From the back, yes. So you can see how tall so on this side, the left is the Omega Beast, and on the right is the X Plus Gigantic. Yeah, look at the back fins. It's very shiny, and I think that's how I remembered it in the movie. Like his back fins were quite bright and shiny, and the I think one thing I complained about the X Plus, it's a little dull, like the purple, um, the purple and is a little washed off with the white, but yeah, I mean, they both are great. And I'm very curious to see the Omega Beast. So yes, if you missed out on the X Plus earlier and you don't want to pay $4,000, $5,000 for one, I think this is an opportunity to get one.
So there's actually two versions of this, right?
Correct.
Now let's pause on this one.
Yes, the far left is the Kyoto Shin Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then next to it will be the Roaring X Plus Shin Godzilla.
Right.
And then right that in the center, that's the heat raising version of the Omega Beast. So that one,
And that one's a little more red. Like
correct.
especially
That's
like look at the spikes. Look at the top of the spikes.
and the neck a little bit. Yeah, and the mouth. So that one has more red. The biggest difference is the eye will have a pupil. So this is kind of like when Shin Godzilla before he has that protective silver cover on the eye. And unfortunately, we might not be able to get extras of this guy because these were sold out like instantly.
Okay, so you think the heat raising is probably sold out. We probably won't be able to get any of
We might
those.
not be able to get it. Well, I'll, you can, if you're interested, let me know. I'll ask and I'll see what I can do. But I think we were able to secure a few of the Awakening version.
So so yeah, going all the way to the left. What's that guy again?
That's the Kyoto Shin Godzilla. Yeah, that's the maquette.
And then we
Yep.
got an gigantic X
X
plus.
plus Roaring Shin
And then we
Godzilla.
got heat raising.
Heat raising, yes, with a little more red. And then, yep, so that's the third one. The fourth one is the Omega Beast Awakening with more purple
Yes.
and the silver eye cover from the movie.
Right. And then the far right. Well, what's on the far right?
The far right is the Godzilla Store exclusive X Plus Gigantic Awakening Shin Godzilla. So that's all purple. Yep, that's a lot of purple. A little too much purple, in my opinion.
But what I'm noticing here is that the Omegas are, yeah, if anything, they're a little bigger,
Yep,
and the
the
tail is
color
like,
pops out.
yeah, yeah, and the tail is like up higher,
Yep.
And
And,
yeah, lots more, and the color is like much more prominent.
yes. And another big difference, you'll notice the mouth on the tail is open. So
Yeah.
as in the movie, this is when Shin Godzilla is getting attacked by drones. I think this is what they're this is that attack scene. So Shin Godzilla is like on right on full attack where he's spewing the purple laser from his mouth and also from his tail. And I actually think the Purple Awakening one is probably the most movie accurate one, with all the purple around. So I'm glad we were able to grab a few of those. So you can see it's 68.5 centimeters at the top of the tail. It looks like there's going to be magnetic pieces to attach the tail, so it doesn't seem like you'll need a hair dryer. And yeah, it looks like they're using special paint to make the color pop out a lot. So really excited, and I'm really glad we were able to partner up with our agent in Taiwan to bring these over to North America.
Yeah, and I think we don't know exact prices yet. I think that's still being worked out.
Yeah, we're still working out because we're actually really doing this for for the fans. We're really doing it pretty much at cost, because I'm just getting my own and then trying to get a few extras over.
There, and then here's the box.
Yeah, here's the box.
So each one has a different box. So yeah, so we got an outer box, outer cardboard box,
Correct. Yep.
and then we got like inner boxes. So one inner box is white,
Yep.
and the other inner box is silver.
Silver.
So I
So
think the white box is
is the
the awakening
awakening.
version,
Correct.
which is the
Yep.
one with more purple.
Purple.
So
Yep.
that's the one where we think we're more optimistic that we can get a few extra
Yes.
to
Yes.
if people want to buy it.
Yep.
And then the silver box is like the heat raising version, which is more red.
Correct. Yep.
Cool.
And we're gonna show you some pictures of how they packaged it.
So yeah, the one on the left is a little more red. The one on the right is a little more purple. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then here's like a few unpaint. Here's like a few of where where it was unpainted.
Yep. Yeah. So So this is kind of like the full sculpture. Unfortunately, the fire breath was just for the show, but you can see all the details here. It's very, very highly detailed, and I think like at certain angles, you'll look at the mouth and the head. It looks great. So just have to get the right angles, and he looks awesome. Very, very aggressive.
Oh yeah, then here's
And
something else they might
yeah,
be working
so
on.
yeah, so there's some other things he's working on. So it's not just Godzilla. We have a little tease of Gamera from Gamera 3, the 1999 film. But yeah, stay tuned. I think Shin Godzilla will be first up, the Awakening version, and then we'll probably be seeing Godzilla 2019 or the Legendary Godzilla soon. The blue attack version with the blue fins, the glowing blue fins. So I think that's going to be really cool. And again, they're doing 3 different versions of 2019 Godzilla, and they're all different poses. The Burning Godzilla will have some cool features, which I can't really say right now. What we can show you is it does have some blue lightning. I will say there's a cool base, and check out stay tuned. There will be a lot more, so not just the base.
Oh, this is all very exciting, GForever. So what you're saying is, so as we knew already, there's a company in Taiwan, EZHOBI, which
Yep.
makes really cool Godzilla figures because
Yeah.
we own the little chibi,
Yeah. Little Eggmons. Yeah.
and we were extremely impressed with those, the Eggman minifigures. But
Yes.
now they got this other line of gigantic-sized figures, Omega Beast,
Omega Beast.
and the first
Yes.
ones that they're going to be available are 2 versions of Shin Godzilla.
Correct. Yep.
And not only though, and pretty much they're just being sold in Taiwan,
Yep.
but we found like a third party. From a third
Yes.
party, we're going to be able to get a few of them.
Yep.
And so you're gonna like have like one for yourself, but then you're
Yep.
gonna have a few extra if somebody wants to buy. But we don't have the details of like exactly what it's going to cost yet. But
Yeah.
we're working on that.
We're working on the details.
So people should contact you directly, and I'll put links in how you can be contacted because you've got an
Sure.
email address, you've got like a Facebook page, you've got
Yep.
an Instagram account. So there's a few
Yep.
different ways people
To reach.
can
Yep. To reach us.
reach you.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And
and we're also excited about the fact that
a Mechagodzilla.
they're making
Yeah.
Mechagodzilla 2021
Yep.
and and got different versions of Godzilla 2019 and also 1954.
Yeah.
And so and that stuff's all still in the works. But
Yeah.
as that progresses, we're
Oh,
gonna like
there could be more
oh yeah, maybe
if
even more. But that yeah, as that progresses, we're gonna keep you informed
yeah,
about
so
what's happening there.
yeah, so I mean, if you guys like his stuff, we might be seeing a Behemoth, a Skilla. He has the rights to all the legendary monsters, and I think he has a few of the Toho classic monsters as well. So
Oh, maybe we'll get the water buffalo.
yeah, the water buffalo. So yeah, make sure, if you can, if you're, a collector out there that's really looking for some like really good sized Godzilla figures, and highly detailed, and the paintwork looks really impressive. So I'm very, very excited to see them. So yes, so yeah, if this does well, we might be seeing some really cool monsters that no other company has really brought out a highly detailed, um, you know, detailed ones yet. So yeah,
Oh, very exciting. No, excellent. All right, so this is Heisenberg.
and GForever. So stay tuned for more details on the new upcoming Omega Beast Godzilla figures.